Welcome to the news by Bharat TV, and this is Anjali Swami. The United States grapples with economic ripples from President Trump's tariff hikes as companies like 3M and Kimberly-Clark slash profit forecasts. Vice President JD Vance's visit to India sparks optimism for a U.S India trade deal, while domestic controversies intensify with Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth facing scrutiny over a security lapse. A federal court orders ICE to reinstate the legal status of 133 international students, and climate nonprofits brace for challenges under Trump's administration. In India, trade talks with the US gain momentum, but protests and economic concerns loom large. A record gold price surge reflects market unease. Internationally, the Vatican mourns Pope Francis' passing, setting the stage for a historic papal transition. Trump tariffs hit U.S. companies. 3M Kimberly-Clark cut forecasts. U.S. manufacturing giants 3M and Kimberly-Clark have slashed their 2025 profit forecast, citing soaring costs from President Trump's escalated tariffs on Chinese imports. 3M's shares dropped 2.5% in pre-market trading after the company lowered its outlook, while Kimberly-Clark warned of inflated supply chain expenses. The tariffs, now at 125% on Chinese goods with additional levies, are projected to contract the air freight industry by $22 billion due to reduced consumer demand and excess capacity. The administration insists the tariffs will bolster domestic production, but critics warn of widespread price hikes. Hegseth faces heat over Pentagon security lapse. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth is under fire after reports surfaced that sensitive information he shared with his wife and brother originated from a top general's secure messages. The White House, however, praised Hegseth's leadership during the 2025 Easter egg roll on April 21st, dismissing criticism as media-driven. The Trump administration also fired several Pentagon employees accused of leaking to the press, escalating tensions. Lawmakers are pressing for a full investigation into the breach, raising concerns about oversight within the Department of Defense. ICE, ordered to reinstate legal status of 133 international students. A federal judge in Georgia has ordered ICE to reinstate the legal statuses of 133 international students by 5 p.m. Tuesday, April 22, after their F-1 visas were abruptly terminated. Judge Victoria M. Calvert issued a temporary restraining order citing unlawful revocation of Student and Exchange Visitor Information Systems (SEVIS) records. The lawsuit filed by the ACLU and others claims ICE's actions lack notice or due process, risking deportation for students, many in STEM programs. A hearing for longer-term relief is set for Thursday. The 133 international students Tuesday, according to Georgia U.S. District Court order. Now, something on the climate nonprofits that brace for Trump tax status fight. Climate-focused nonprofits are preparing for a potential battle with the Trump administration over their tax-exempt status. The administration has signaled plans to scrutinize organizations perceived as opposing its energy policies, with some groups anticipating legal challenges. This follows Trump's push to prioritize fossil fuel production and roll back environmental regulations. Advocates warn that targeting nonprofits could stifle activism, while the administration claims it's addressing misuse of tax benefits. The dispute could reshape the nonprofit sector's role in policy debates. Following the 2024 election, where Republicans dominated platforms like TikTok and Instagram, Democrats are pushing back with coordinated social media campaigns targeting President Trump. Over 20 senators posted a unified video criticizing Trump optimism for U.S. India trade deal grows as JD Vance visits policies. A congressional probe led by bipartisan lawmakers is examining social media's role in shaping voter behavior with concerns about misinformation and algorithmic bias. The investigation aims to propose regulations for tech companies amid growing public unease over digital influence in politics. Vice President JD Vance's 4-day visit to India starting April 21st has fueled optimism for a bilateral trade deal. Meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New Delhi, Vance emphasized stronger US India ties for a prosperous and peaceful 21st century. India's Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman projected the first phase of the deal could conclude by year end. The talks aim to counter Trump's tariff threats with India's higher tariffs on US goods under scrutiny. Protests in Hyderabad against Vance's visit highlighted local trade concerns. Gold prices in India hit an all-time high of Indian rupee 9,295 per gram of 24-karat gold on April 21st, up 1.2% from the previous day and 11.18% from a month ago. The surge, driven by global uncertainty and US tariff impacts, underscores gold's role as an inflation hedge. Retail and central bank demand remains strong, but experts warn of volatility if trade tensions escalate. The spike is straining household budgets, with jewelers reporting a dip in festive season sales. Assam Panchayat polls see BJP surge. Congress alleges rigging. The Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP) and its allies are poised to dominate Assam's Panchayat elections, with final results due this week. The Congress has accused the BJP of manipulating polls through state machinery and funds, particularly in rural areas. BJP leaders rejected the claims, calling them desperate. The Election Commission is reviewing complaints but has not issued a statement. The outcome could solidify BJP's grip on Assam's local governance, intensifying regional political divides. Delhi Capitals secured second place in the IPL 2025 standings after an 8-wicket victory over Lucknow Super Giants on April 21st. KL Rahul's unbeaten 57 and record-breaking 5,000 IPL runs powered Delhi's chase. The match, marked by high viewership, boosted Delhi's momentum in the fiercely competitive tournament. Fans on X celebrated the team's performance, with the Tata IPL 2025 points table trending heavily online. And in international news, Vatican prepares for papal transition after Pope Francis's death. Pope Francis passed away from a stroke on Easter Monday, April 21st, triggering global mourning and preparations for a papal conclave. His body will be displayed at the Vatican starting April 23rd, with a funeral set for Saturday. The international community has lauded Francis's legacy of compassion and reform. The selection of a new pope, signaled by white smoke, will mark a pivotal moment for the Catholic Church, with implications for global religious and diplomatic dynamics. And this is all from Bharat TV. I'm Anjali Swami, reporting from Bharat TV. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.